Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the rider selection campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Honorable Fred Biamukama, Minister of State for Works and Transport in charge of transport, invites you to the second phase of the 4-acre model campaign in Greater Bunyoro sub-region. The event will take place at Nalweyo Primary School Playground, Behimba Road, on Saturday 20th September 2025 at 10 a.m. and will be graced by His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni. All residents, civil servants, and leaders from the districts that make up Greater Hoima, Greater Masindi, Greater Chivale, and neighboring areas are encouraged to attend in large numbers. This initiative, led by the President, aims to bring ordinary people into the money economy by showcasing farmers who have succeeded in the 1-acre model, 2-acre model, 3-acre model, and 4-acre model. Join local leaders and residents in learning how small land can be used to enhance food security and socio-economic growth. Don't miss this opportunity to witness the transformative impact on local communities.
A very good afternoon to you, our dear viewer. Thank you once again for joining us. This is your lunchtime news. My name is Patricia Lukoma Mpango. Starting off with Aviation Africa, President Kagame calls for cheaper flights in Africa, saying air travel should be accessible to all, not just the wealthy. He made these remarks while opening the Aviation Africa Summit in Kigali. As we hear more.
What will come next. For Africa, the vision is very clear: to invest in a strong and more dynamic aviation sector as a necessary building block for economic growth. With a growing middle class and increasing tourism, the demand for air travel will only get stronger. The numbers speak for themselves. In the coming years, passenger traffic on our continent is expected to double. At the continental level, efforts have been made to open our skies through initiatives such as the Single Air Africa Air Transport Market. The African Continental Free Trade Area is also a key enabler of prosperity. Rwanda continues to play its part by putting in place conducive regulations and policies, and we encourage others to do the same. For example, we have removed visa restrictions for all African citizens. Unfortunately, our continent continues to face high operational costs and infrastructure gaps. This makes the movement of people and cargo more expensive than it should be. Travel should not only be for the rich. We all need to work more closely with our institutions, notably the African Union and the SECNA, and it is important to strengthen these institutions and ensure they are fit for purpose, to play a central role in achieving the vision of one sky and free movement on our continent. The bottom line is that we can achieve much more if we work together. We have all the resources and capabilities we need. Once again, I wish to welcome you all to Kigali and thank you for finding the time to be here for this very important gathering. I hope the summit will renew our momentum towards building the Africa that we all want and deserve to have.
And I would urge our exhibitors to talk to those young people as they visit their booths and show them just how much this industry can offer. And it's varied. It's not just about flying the planes. It really is about offering future prosperity for Africa and Africans. And we're going to see real examples of the future here, and more on that later. But, Mr. President, I congratulate you on the initiatives that are being shown to young people in Rwanda and in the region to help promote our industry and develop the training and opportunities that will fulfill dreams. A healthy air transport is capable of financing itself with prices that are affordable to the greatest number of people. Lower ticket prices will increase demand and help develop a sustainable industry. This relies on states removing any obstacles that prevent that drop in prices. A healthy aviation industry facilitates tourism, trade, connectivity, generates economic growth, provides jobs, improves living standards, alleviates poverty, provides a lifeline for remote communities, and enables a rapid response when disasters occur.
Now, the Speaker of Parliament, Anita Mong, has advised Ministry of Education and Sports to reprimand school administrators who do not comply to the guidelines issued for study tours.
School administrators have continued to conduct long-distance study tours, with some insisting on return journeys that put children's lives at risk by transporting them at night. The Speaker of Parliament, Anita Mong, has cautioned schools against transporting children at night.
Not to be transported in trucks, lorry trucks, and they should not be packed like their luggage.
Woman Member of Parliament Sarah Opendi reacted to this communication, asking whether the Ministry of Education had issued guidelines to this effect.
Honourable Speaker, the Minister then pledged to bring a statement to update this House on the new guidelines. And I also want to know why, despite these guidelines, the school tours, which are okay, but the long-distance tours have continued. So schools seem not to respect that. You need to kind of get away of reprimanding
those schools that do not abide by the regulations and by the guidelines that have been issued by the schools, by the ministry.
From far distances should not visit. Right, Honorable Speaker, most children get motivated to study harder when they come and see wonderful places like this. If you went to Terego, where we do not even have tarmac roads, and we come to Kampala, we see this kind of sophistication, will be motivated to come to Makerere University after coming to see.
The State Minister for Education in charge of sports, Peter Ogwang, told the House that the guidelines were issued in a circular specifying the approved means of transport for school study tours.
So now, what is happening in the countryside is, Madam Speaker, I want to take it up and also bring in Uganda Police Force to this effect, to work with the police force, security organization, in terms of beginning to look at the means and the category of transport they are being used to allow our children to move. For instance, you say, how can you carry children in an open track to Kampala? How can you carry children on a DMC vehicle which is not well maintained?
MPs also expressed concern over vans picking children as early as 4 a.m. for school trips.
A.m. And then when you visit schools at 8 a.m., all of them are sleeping in school, in classes. Then you say, why wouldn't they be left to sleep and be picked at 7? It goes back to parenting. Parenting. If you want your child to have a comfortable life, go to school at the time when they are supposed to, don't go for that. Go for a transport, a mode of transport that you're sure of. So we cannot put a blame on the ministry for that.
Meanwhile, the leader of opposition in Parliament, Joel Senyonyi, raised concerns over delays by the DPP office in transferring some of the files from military courts to civilian courts.
Two particular prisoners, one Anthony Agaba versus the state, also known as Bobby Young, another Yasin Sechitoleko, also known as Machete versus the state. They applied for bail in the High Court. And court said, look, you are not properly before us. Why? Because your matters have not been transferred from the military courts to the civilian courts as per the ruling of the Supreme Court on 31st January of this year.
Yes, the Supreme Court made a decision, and I have stood on the floor of Parliament before and told you that there are processes ongoing, and I do understand that they may not have moved at the pace that you require them to, but I did pledge here when my brother from Kasese raised the issue of SG, I said these files are moving, give us time, the office of the DPP is working.
I'm Nafka Farida at Parliament.
The workers of Marasa Holdings Limited, the hotel and hospitality section of Maduvani Group of Companies, have signed a collective bargaining agreement with their managers, citing improved relationships and service delivery.
A collective bargaining agreement between employees of Marasa Holdings Limited, a subsidiary of the Maduvani Group of Companies, and unionized workers of the hotels industry has been signed. The General Secretary of the Uganda Hotels, Food, Tourism, Supermarkets and Allied Workers Union, Mauku Richard Moses, said the collective bargaining agreement reached between the union members and Marasa Holdings Limited comes with a number of workers' benefits.
This agreement is being signed, I think, for the 4th time, and we have managed to secure a number of improvements in the general terms and conditions of workers. Among those, we have secured parental rights, protection, and also privileges to the parents, those people who work but their parents.
Mauku appreciates Marasa Holdings Limited for the continued relationship with the workers' union, which he says will translate into the company's progress and profits.
That is our duty as a union, is to always ensure we negotiate better terms and conditions of employment. One of the key things that we negotiate in these collective bargaining agreements is actually part 3 of the agreement, which provide for processes, procedures of how to handle discipline within the organization.
Director of Tourism at Marasa Group of Hotels, Mike Sanders, emphasized the importance of setting minimum terms and conditions of service that are consistent with the law.
We'd like to thank the ownership and the union and our shop stewards as well as management for their contribution in these negotiations. We are very happy with the outcome of these negotiations. We feel that the staff have been looked after. It is important to us as a company that our staff are looked after. Going forward,
Mohan Nair, Financial Controller at Marasa Group of Hotels, witnessed the signing ceremony. Hotel workers under Marasa Hotels expressed gratitude to the union and management for working together to improve their conditions of service. This development...
We want to thank the organization, Marasa Holdings, our directors, the top management, whatever they have done to drive this negotiation.
And we really appreciate because it was not easy. We had taken some like 2 weeks when we were negotiating.
It demonstrates the power of collective bargaining in promoting fair labor practices and enhancing employee well-being. Over 100 workers under the Marasa Holdings, including Para Lodges, Moya Safari Lodge and Chobe Safari Lodge, all along Uganda's tourism corridor, Queen Elizabeth National Park, will enjoy parental rights protection and increased emoluments.
Administrative officers in different ministries have been urged to establish an enabling environment that can allow investors to establish different enterprises, including the indexed territories for the country to attain its goal of an industrialized economy. Now, speaking to the administrative officers after their tour to Sino Industrial Park, Uganda, Mbale, the Permanent Secretary, Office of the President, Haji Yunusu Kakande, explained that administrative secretaries have to play a critical role in enhancing the country's industrial development.
Taking off, and the government officers who worked on the startup activities for it. So that becomes good, and they go there to see how things are moving up country.
The Permanent Secretary in the Office of the President, Haji Yunusu Kakande, says that administrative officers play a critical role in facilitating investors by easing processes for those who express interest in Uganda. He was speaking to administrative officers after their tour of Sino Industry Park in Mbale. According to Sally Joseph Mary from the Ministry of Local Government and Ntenjeka Destewo, a Principal Assistant Secretary in the Ministry of Lands, concentration of industries in Bugisu reduces production costs and eases access to goods for local businesses.
You get the opportunity to get the jobs. 2, you reduce on the cost of production because the raw materials used are not ferried from far away areas to the park.
The officers also emphasized the need for government to sponsor Ugandans abroad for specialized training in industrial development to build local capacity.
Identify key technology areas, sponsor our own to go and acquire that technology, that knowledge, those skills from countries where they are, such that they come back here.
The Human Resource Manager at Sino Industry Park, EPAU Ivan Jonathan, noted that the park has eased youth employment, currently hosting over 70 factories with more than 10,000 skilled and unskilled workers from Bugisu, Bukedi, Teso and neighboring sub-regions.
We have skilled workers, we have semi-skilled workers, we have the casual workers who at the end of the day are able to earn an income that helps sustain their families.
Asha Nabulo, a tutor at Bugisu Industrial Park, highlighted that the park has reduced crime among youth by creating employment opportunities, but challenged local leaders to mobilize unemployed youth for training and placement.
The biggest benefit that Bugisu has got from this. We had an overwhelming number of street-related youth, people who have grown up from the street. They are now adults, but they came from the streets. These people have been consumed without too much paperwork involved, but
leaders in Bugisu are optimistic that with continued government efforts, the industrial park will significantly reduce unemployment in the region.
It's time for us to take a short break, but we will return with more news. Stay with us.
Vandalism is an offense punishable by up to 10 years in jail.
Diseases like Mpox can catch anyone, and when treated by qualified health workers, patients fully recover. However, it is important to know that survivors are not carriers. Welcome them home with open arms and support them to start life afresh. Truly, they need your support and compassion.
Always remember to seek guidance from the nearest health facility on how to support survivors to resettle well in the community.
For more information about Mpox, call the Ministry of Health toll-free line on 0800 1066 or send a free SMS to YouReport on 8500. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health with support from UNICEF, WHO, and its partners.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the rider selection campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Ebiseera by'okuzzaayo abaana mu masomero tebiteekwa kukaluubiriza n'akatono. Eno kusimba nnyiriri mpanvu kano kalipagano ka bidduka. Simanyi kuzunga na banka siripsi. Kati osobola okusasula school fees z'omwana wo ate n'okola n'ebirala ntoko ku ssimu ye ey'omu ngalo. Ekikola kyangu nnyo. Nyiga bunyizi *165*8 ogoberera ebikulagiriddwa oba okozese app ya MTN Momo. Ate kati okola ki olwaleero? MTN Mobile Money Uganda Limited erungamizibwa banka enkulu eya Uganda.
My friend, I have made some good money today. It is time to relax and enjoy life.
Nice to hear that, Semu. Just give me some money. Gino, let's go party.
All the drinks and the muchomo are on me.
I will crown the day with a babe to chill with before I return home.
Let's enjoy ourselves. Life is too short.
You guy, you mean you want to take nothing home to your family? My friend, indulging in casual sex has become very risky and dangerous these days. There is HIV and worse still Mpox.
What are you saying, Gino. I use protection. A condom. Don't scare me.
Good. Condoms can protect you from HIV and other STIs, but not Mpox. If that person has the Mpox skin rash, he will also contract the disease SEMU. What? Yes, SEMU. And from there, you will spread it to your loved ones, your lovely wife, and your children, who may suffer serious disease and even die.
Thanks, Gino. I heard about it earlier, but I just brushed it off as well. So I am cancelling this useless program and going home to my loved ones. Bye, Gino. Bye.
Good decision. You see, that is being responsible, SEMU. Hey, by the way, before you go, just give me at least a 50k.
Mpox is real. Protect yourself and the loved ones. Stay safe and do not indulge in casual sex or other risky behaviors. For more information about Mpox, call the Ministry of Health toll-free line on 0800 1066 or send a free SMS to your report on 8500. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health with support from UNICEF, WHO, and its partners.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the rider selection campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests.
Welcome back from that short break. Now, as we move ahead, the government of Uganda, through the Ministry of Education and Sports, has secured $150 million for the Uganda Secondary Education Expansion Project. As part of this initiative, school administrators across the country are undergoing targeted training aiming at strengthening school leadership and management.
Some of the transactions are even by check.
The 10-day training program is designed to equip school administrators with practical managerial and leadership skills to enhance the running of their respective institutions. Funded in part by a $60 million grant from the World Bank, the training is being rolled out nationwide with a focus on improving the administrative capacities of both government and private school heads.
The government of Uganda secured a grant from World Bank and a loan. The grant is $60 million and then the loan is $90 million, a total of $150 million. This project is called USEP, Uganda Secondary Education Expansion Project. The number of components under the project, one of which is teacher training. Under the component of teacher training, we have been training teachers across the country and the head teachers, the administrators, deputies and head teachers across the country. We have covered the rest of the country, remaining now the central region where we are today.
We've told them the implications of fraud. When fraud takes place in a school, the school the money has been stolen from the school. The school loses money. The school loses reputation. The school loses all that is important to it. So it means the school does not do as much as it should do, because this money is supposed to help. The money that is collected, school fees, is supposed to make sure that participants or students pass very well.
So far, the program has reached 1,300 government-aided schools and over 2,000 private institutions.
The schools were given computers. In the cluster center, like in this cluster center, we have 17 laptop computers. Every coordinating center or cluster center has that number of computers, and every government-aided secondary school has one laptop. But for the cluster center, they have the 17 number, so that the schools around in the cluster can come and they benefit from this project. Then also under this project, there is the component of refugee and the refugee hosting communities.
Training is being conducted at key institutions including King's College Budo and Trinity College Nabingo, where facilitators say the response from participants has been overwhelmingly positive.
Expect that when they go back after this training, they're able to set up projects that can enhance the earlier on the traditional sources of revenue for the school. Like they can set up projects, they can do farming, and they can also do other community-related activities that can try to increase on the income of the schools.
Under this project, Uganda Secondary Education Expansion Project, the training of the administrators is going on. And here at Trinity College Nabingo, we've hosted 54 administrators.
The retooling exercise is part of a broader government strategy to improve learning outcomes by strengthening school leadership at the grassroots level and has already covered 68% of schools across the country. Marion Awori, UBC.
Again for allowing us into your lunchtime space. My name is Patricia Lukoma Mpango. Let's meet again at 8 and 10 o'clock.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Program My School, a great students program and your answer to education perspective, giving you reason as to why you should pay school fees for a child's education, with items like students' talents, thoughts, adventures, and skills showcased, leadership skills, and all other activities plus concerns in various schools in your locations. Remember that our children are our future generation. Don't miss Program My School.
Every action has consequences.